Hey, how's it going, you guys? This is petplatypus here, and it's time to review a couple more episodes of Yu Yu Hakusho. Gotta do this kind of quick, because I don't have a lot of time. But episode 55, I think, it's basically Kurama versus Karazu is his name, I think. Just to get the unimportant stuff out of the way. We get like this fillerish scene with Botan crying. Kind of a little emotional scene, whatever, with Kuwabara's sister, but not that special, whatever, it's okay. But yeah, Kurama versus what's his name. It's basically just Kurama dodging and dodging. And then we get the reveal that he doesn't just touch you and you explode or just throw out random explosions. He actually makes invisible little creatures and stuff that explode, which I think is kind of creative and they look cool. I like the little eyeball bats that had fuses on their heads. That was really cool and creative. So that was really nice. He's throwing them around and Kurama's dodging. And he throws this big explosion. Kurama is in the smoke, he transforms, very dragged out, but he's, he is in InuYasha mode. InuYasha has returned, and yeah, he basically starts to spank. I mean, he's not like beating the shit out of him or anything, but he sums up this big giant monster plant, and, dude's dodging and going through and trying to blow up the plant and everything, and it's cool. Not a lot, it's a little bit lackluster. I mean, I don't want to say lackluster, but there isn't a lot of, like, pizzazz to it. It's just kind of standard. The animation's nothing special, nothing super creative or mind-blowing or stylized or, slick or anything. It's just kind of a little lackluster, but not bad. It's a decent fight so far. I'm liking it. Episode did feel dragged out. Pacing was kind of weak. Story progression, I mean, I can't really knock it for not progressing much. I mean, this is the finals. The fight has started. He has transformed. There's a fair amount of story progression, given the fact that it's a fight. And yeah, animation was fine, so I'll probably set this episode around like a 7.5. Only other thing to really mention is some of the people in the audience looked funny, like always. But yeah, I liked it. He's fucking in InuYasha mode, and he's kicking ass for now. So we'll just have to wait and see if Karazu like figures out that he needs to wait. Like, oh, maybe this transformation will wear off or whatever. We'll see if there's any twists or turns in it, but yeah, the only fight I'm really curious about is Kuwabara's, because he is like a lot weaker than the others. I mean, he got the sword, so we don't know how strong that extra sword thing is going to be for him, but he's the one I'm most interested in seeing fight. He's the one I'm most interested in seeing, like, please don't, have this be stupid. Don't let this be like the power of love or some bull Deus Ex Machina crap. Everyone else, though, I'm not too worried about. But, yeah, Kurama, we'll see what he does in the next episode. Anyways, speaking of the next episode, let's move on to 56, I think. Okay, you guys, episode 56. This was actually a really good episode, really good follow-up to the last one. My only real negatives are the animation in the earlier parts of the episode. They kind of, after the recap, they kind of like mixed in a lot of the animation from the previous episode into like new animation for this episode. That was kind of weak. If it was part of the recap, I wouldn't give a crap, but it was past the recap, so I'm kind of criticizing it. The rest of the episode looked really good, though. It basically picks up where the last one left off. He's dodging the plants, he's throwing grenades and shit. He ends up getting caught and crushed, and it looks like it's going to be over, but there's a part of you that thinks, this looks like it's going to be too easy. And it was. He breaks free. He turns Super Saiyan blonde. Does this fucking ridiculous, this explosion was fucking disgusting. He takes out like I want to say a fifth, he takes out like a sixth or a fifth of the stadium, just gone, blows it away, corpses everywhere. That was badass. Kurama's transformation wears off because apparently the more he consumes that stuff, the shorter the transformation lasts. So he's back to normal and he's basically desperate, goes in, fist fighting. Pretty solid animation. I liked the speed and pace of him going in, chopping and punching and kicking. That was really nice. Karazu dodging. He looks so different blonde, but it's not a big deal. It's just kind of weird. His hair's like not even like straight anymore either. It kind of has like a waviness to it. Whatever. It's cool. It's unique that he did that. But yeah, and that massive explosion was just disgusting. But Kurama, he's going in. Can't use much of his power. He tried to do this one seed move on him. He does land a hit, but it's not quite enough. But he has a plan. But plan almost gets fucking set back because fucking dude, like, he does all these massive, not massive, he does all these small explosions on Kurama, and he is bloodied up, and it's really cool to watch, and you kind of feel sorry for him, because it's a shitty-ass situation, and obviously, at least I like the character. I think Kurama's cool. He's probably, like, of the main four, he's, like, my third favorite, but, you know, he's still a likable character. I still like him. Sucks to see him getting his ass kicked like that. And the blood is everywhere, and it's all cool and stuff. But what ends up happening is he sacrifices all he has left to summon one more plant, uses that one tiny wound that he made on Karazu to drain all his blood, and he's dead. And the reason why Kurama ends up living instead of dying, which I was going to say, why the fuck is he alive? There better be an explanation. And he basically figures out that the more he consumes that stuff and the more he turns into Yoko Kurama, the more he turns into fucking InuYasha, the more of its power he retains. So he had, I guess, more life energy than he thought he had, or more, maybe just more durability, endurance, stamina, whatever. And he lives. And there is an explanation, and that's fine. It's a good fight. I like the strategy. The animation was solid, except for that stuff early on. I think it's a good fight to get things started. I hope they get better from here. And, yeah, overall, I'd probably give this episode... Did I rate the last episode? Oh my god, did I forget to rate the last episode? Whatever. Maybe I gave it a rating. I don't remember. But, yeah. I'll give this episode like a 7.5 to an 8. Like an 8. Like a very good episode of Yu Yu Hakusho. And if I didn't rate the last episode... I'll give it like a 7.5, like a good episode, a little bit dragged out, you know? Maybe a 7, an okay episode of Yu Yu Hakusho. This one, though, very good. 8 out of 10. Really liked it. Hopefully the fights can get better from here. The finals are off to a good start. And, yeah. So, thanks for watching this video. Tell me what you guys thought of these episodes of Yu Yu Hakusho in the comments below. Follow me on Instagram, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.